Hello and welcome back to Kale Cricket. As you guys know, we are doing an interview series with cricket legends, and this time we have been joined by very esteemed guest. He has also coached Indian men's side in the past. Is none other than the former India fielding coach R Sridhar. And as you guys know, Indian cricket team has just gone through a major coaching staff changes, and now the former Indian fielding coach will describe his feelings on the new coaching staff. Let's start the video, let's talk to him and get his opinions. First of all, hi Sridhar sir, it's an honor to have you on Kale Cricket. Sir, my first question to you will be regarding the coaching staff. Among Rahul Dravid's support staff, only fielding coach T Dilip got another term as fielding coach. Being a former fielding coach of Team India, how would you rate Dilip's performance so far after he, succeed you?
He's done exceptionally well, to be very honest. And he's worked hard for the last 2.5 years. And it reflected in the way our team fielded in the both ICC tournaments, ODI World Cup, which was held in India, and also the recently concluded T20 World Cup in West Indies and US, where we were exceptional on the field. And we took some brilliant catches when it mattered. So obviously the players were in good space, they were primed well, they were trained well, and that goes on to show that they were very competitive. So definitely credit has to be given to the fielding coach for creating that kind of an environment and practices. So I would say Dilip has done exceptionally well, and deservingly he's been carried forward into the next inning.
Dilip sir introduced something which really got famous, the fielding medal. How do you see it? Does it keep dressing room atmosphere cool or competitive? What do you think about that?
Adi, you answered your own question. Definitely the medal has brought in a sense of competition amongst the players because everybody wants to be handed over the medal and they don't know who's going to hand over the medal. Next time the medal could be given by an alien or somebody from Mars or Venus, like DK had just said. So, so that's made it engaging for the fans as well, to see who's going to hand over the medal. But definitely that medal has brought in a sense of competition amongst the players, which has brought in better standards. See, in the end, you want to achieve better standards by the team on the field. So that medal has done exactly that, and the credit must be given to Dilip and the entire team.
Sir, what was your reaction on Surya Kumar Yadav catching that T20 World Cup?
I was filled with joy and delight when that happened. I was not in the country, I was away, but I was following them. And there's no better moment than, Surya picking the catch and coming back in and converting a possible win into a win, because our country deserved it. The cricket fans deserved a World Cup the way they have been showing their deserved it. The team deserved it. Everyone deserved it. And the World Cup was there to be won, and we were the best team and we won it.
Sir, you have worked with most of the players who are currently in the squad. Whom do you rate as the best Indian fielder currently?
It's a good question. I think it's a sum of the parts, I would say. Rather than having a best fielder in the team, I would like to have a best fielding team. So that is how you are looked at. So I would like to say it's sum of the parts in terms of fielding. And yes, one individual brilliance can change the momentum of the match in the shorter formats, and it can inspire the rest of the teammates to lift their standards and do exceptionally well. And we've seen Surya do that time and again. He's one of the safest fielders we have. But in the T20 format, if you see, you have Yashasvi, who's a good fielder, Shubman, more than good fielder, and the young guns who are coming up, Rinku is outstanding. And then Pant behind the wickets. So we have a lot of good fielders, but if you want me to pick one or two, I would say the captain himself is an excellent fielder, and Rinku Singh, when he gets to field, he would be someone who the team will be really looking forward to doing.
So as you know, Gautam Gambhir just took over as the new head coach of the side. Do you have any message or tips for him as you yourself has been a coach for Indian team for a long time?
Definitely, I would like to send my good wishes to Gautam. Very briefly, he was part of the Indian team in 2016-17 when I was part of the coaching staff. So I have some very fond memories of the interactions we've had during that India-England series when he came. Um, Having said that, he's an astute leader. He's a great mentor, as he's shown in the IPL. He's someone you can go to when you are in a problem. He's someone who listen to you and bring the best out of you. And he's got the stature, he's got the credibility, he's got the integrity. So I think it's a terrific fit for the job. The only thing we as fans and stakeholders should do is not rush to judge him with the results, because results don't define a coach. It is the culture, it is his vision, and it is philosophy which defines him. And I'm sure Gautam Gambhir will do a great job. He will commit every drop of his sweat and blood to the betterment of the Indian team, because he's a very proud Indian.
Now, coming to the India store of Sri Lanka, what are your predictions for both T20Is and ODI series?
3-0, 3-0 in India's favor.
Complete wash or white wash.
The next topic is very hot these days. Shubman Gill has been appointed as the vice captain for both white ball sides. What do you feel about that? Will he be a good captain in the future? Because currently audience is not liking it, fans are not liking it, and they are showing their unlikeness on social media.
Look, it doesn't matter if I see him as a future of Indian captain or not, but the people who make the decisions, the people who are responsible for Indian cricket, they see him as a future captain of Indian cricket team, and I back it, and I am of the same opinion as well. He's our all format player, so he's someone you can look at as captain in all formats post Rohit Sharma's retirement from the game, whenever that is. So to me, he fits in. He's top class batter, brilliant fielder. He's being groomed as a captain. In the IPL, he's already had 1 year of captaincy. He's captain India in Zimbabwe. And I think the stakeholders are moving in the right direction.
Sir, recently Gautam Gambhir backed both Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma to play until ODI World Cup 2027, if they remain fit. This is the major thing. Do you see the duo playing at that long, at least for the ODIs?
I do. I do see them playing in the next ODI World Cup in South Africa. Unless something really unfortunate happens on a cricket field, I do see them playing. If everything goes well, I hope they play, because they bring in so much of experience and value onto the cricket field. So I hope they play, and I wish that they are fit and in good shape, and they are happy to be part of the sport. But there's a long way away from now. It's too early to speculate. So we will leave that aside for now, and we'll enjoy every match which they play, because that is what we as fans and broadcasters should do. Enjoy while they are there, and enable the rest of the young cricketers in India to learn from them, be that mediator between them and the youngsters, because those two motivate and inspire million young kids to take up the sport. So that is what we want: more kids to play the sport and more bench strength for India. And those two, hats off to them, and let's enjoy while they are still playing the sport.
One big thing, sir, which fans have been pointing out for a long time, that the Indian team seems to have scored fewer direct hits as compared to teams like Australia, England, or even we can say New Zealand. What is the reason for this, and how do you think we can improve in this?
Do you have any numbers to prove that we are behind Australia?
Like I follow cricket and I majorly think that they score most number of direct hits.
What is the metric? What is the metric with which you're saying that India missed the stumps more often than not?
Their probability is
Standard.
better.
What is the standard in international cricket? One in how many throws do you think should hit the stump?
At least 7 out of 10. Because the fielding standards have gone very much higher.
If you're hitting 1 in 4 as a team, it's a good number.
Okay. You are coach, you can tell better.
So, yes, I do understand the point where you're coming from. We would like to have a few more direct hits, because direct hit is something that can change the course of the match. It can win or lose games. But we need to know that not every direct hit is an easy run-out opportunity. Even the easiest of direct hits are difficult run-out opportunities under pressure. Unless you've been put in that pressure, we want to know how difficult that is. So most of the times in direct hits, the angles, the positions of the fielder are challenging. So that's why I say if we are hitting as a team 1 in 4, it's a brilliant conversion rate. Not many teams achieve that ratio. But always it's good that there is scope to improve in some area, in some department, because that is what we'll strive for. The team will strive for to improve. So it's good that we have to improve. And yeah, it's good. Let's see how it goes in the next series.
One more concern raised by fans, that slip catching has always been a challenge for India, especially in the Sena countries. Among the next generation of players, who do you think has the best potential to develop into a good catcher in the slips, like Pujara, Rahane, or Virat?
I think already in the Cape Town Test match we played in South Africa last December, Yashasvi and Shubman Gill have shown the kind of potential they possess to be a good slip fielder. Rohit Sharma obviously is brilliant in the slips. He's got great hands and great technique to catch. And then depending on your batting order, who's going to stand in gully, uh, who's going to play, that depends on that. But I can already see these two young guns being good slip fielders for India in the future. And if they're in good form, they will catch most of the catches that come away. And I would like to mention that India's slip catching percentage across Sena countries has improved drastically. It's almost close to 80-85% now. And India's catching conversion rate is always hovering around the late 80s or mid 80s. And in ICC tournaments, whether it is test matches or whether it is white ball cricket, India always ups their game, and we end up becoming one of the better fielding teams in the tournament more often than not. I've seen that trend over the last decade, but since the time I have been part of the Indian team setup. So that is something we can be very proud of. And yeah, I mean, we have very good future in slip catching as well with Gill, Yashasvi, and the likes of them manning the slips. It's going to be brilliant. You're going to see some great catches both in the Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, New Zealand, and of course, when we go down under.
Sir, as a cricket fan, as a cricket watcher from a long time, I know what is going to happen and how maturely the things will get sorted out. But I just want to hear it from you. What will happen when Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir meet in the dressing room during the one-day series?
I mean, it'll be normal. It'll be
Yeah.
normal. They're mature gentlemen, and they know each other very well. And they'll go about their things, doing what they do to ensure that India is in the best place. We are number one in all three formats, and they will ensure that we remain there. So it's going to be absolutely good for the sake of the team, and it will bring the best out of them. And I wish them all the very best.
Thank you, sir, for doing this interview with us. Thank you so much, and we are hoping to see you back soon. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank you.
So that's it, guys. That was R Sridhar, former Indian fielding coach. So yeah, we talked about lots of things, but major thing we know is India is going into a new era, Gautam Gambhir's era. And the one major thing which we know is that Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli will play in the ODI series against Sri Lanka, which is going to start soon. But T20I series will begin first, and that will start on 27th of July. You can watch its live telecast in different languages, Hindi, English, Telugu, Tamil, on Sony Pictures Network. Remember, 27th of July from 7 p.m. onwards, Sony Picture Network is your destination for India's tour of Sri Lanka. So keep watching it, keep enjoying it, like, share, subscribe to Khel Now Cricket, and we will see you in the next one.